how you living? 80,000 hours. How does it feel, Tulsa?
Not very good. I'm back in my mom's house. I have to
You moved back in $80,000?
Yeah, if you really want to like buy a house nowadays, you gotta like think about like lowering your costs.
So is that what it is? It's literally just trying to be savings opportunity.
That and I up and and losing my job over a thing because I made an unsafe condition.
The $80,000 job?
Yeah, Well,
I asked what you do for a living. You said this.
Not this job. I was the last job at in Oklahoma City, and they were only paying $31 an hour. So I feel like I did good by and falling back into this job.
Okay, well, I'm glad you make more. I mean, I would have rather you had just changed jobs, but okay. So you're saying it's a good thing that you got. When did you get fired?
I got fired in September or around September.
Okay, why?
Unsafe condition.
Yeah, that seems important.
Trying to push a plane out without doing the proper channels to.
What the? Yeah, you should be fired, and honestly, shouldn't be hired again.
Yeah, oof. But
yeah, oof.
But good thing is I skipped ahead through my stuff to before somebody could do a reference on me to get this next job.
Buddy, I'm gonna call out a couple things real quick.
Yeah,
just a couple things. One, breathe through your mouth because your nose whistles. Two, as a million warnings we gave you before coming on here, you know your current employer is probably going to see this.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we also ask, hey, what can we not talk about? Whatever they decide not to talk about, we don't ask a second question. We just don't talk about it. What the f*** are you doing?
More along the lines as I was doing an inspection, did everything, was supposed to pull circuit breakers. I did it without pulling the circuit breakers, which I still was able to do the inspection. But because I was in probation, they were like, hey, you can't do that in the future. You need to leave. You're
admitting this online right now.
Yeah, I am. It's okay. A conscious clearing thing.
Sure. Yeah, clear those nasal pathways.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, very bold and brave of you. Again, if people knew the onboarding process, the amount of opportunities you had to not do that. Okay, cool. So why are you struggling? You said, oh, there's a reason for this and that and this and that. So you moved in back with your mom in September?
About September, October, I got a job at an airline for general aviation. And then I fell into this next job.
What does fall into?
Whereas, like, I didn't really like the job because it didn't fit me good enough, and it wasn't paying me fast enough for what I wanted.
Fast enough?
Because I knew in my industry that I could get paid more by going.
They weren't paying you enough, not fast enough. Okay.
Yeah, but for me to, because my grandpa died, and that's why I was like, I need to get by his house and stuff.
Need to buy his. Okay, whoa, there's so much to unpack here, buddy. You were just, you were laying it down. You were just like, pop, 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 massive things. When did you move in with the mom?
September.
September, you moved in with the mom as a 40-year-old, 30-year-old, moving back in with your mom. Okay.
Yeah, with my soon-to-be ex-wife. Yeah.
Soon-to-be, in September? What's going on there?
So before I even took all my tests for all these stupid, my career's not stupid, but
well, I feel like I would actually like you to pass the test when people's lives are in your hand.
Yeah, I can.
Not filling out Google Forms.
Yeah, is that she decided that she wanted to feel independent and be independent, and be like, we rushed into it and be like, oh, don't want to be with you anymore.
Maybe she wants to fly without crashing.
Yeah, most people do.
Okay, so
I mean, you only get to do that once in your life. I don't want to be the person that makes you feel that way.
Yeah, no one fly out of Tulsa.
Oh, my fleet's all across the nation. This is what I work on.
Oh, comforting.
I'm a maintenance.
Comforting. You know what's really interesting, because this conversation is crazy. Even my producers are giggling right now. It's like, I keep seeing people ask, like, is this show fake? No, this is reality. We are in this. No, it's okay. You guys can laugh. It's okay. They equally cannot comprehend what is happening right now. But
I'm spewing.
I know you're spewing.
Yeah.
I feel it and hear it. It's happening right now. Okay, so how long were you guys together?
We're 3 years in February.
And she decided in February of last year, so about to be 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were basically 4 years together.
Yeah.
When did you get engaged?
We got engaged July before that year. So in like 2021, we lived through COVID together and all that stuff. It's a rough time to be dating and like getting together with someone.
So moving in with mom, she wanted to be into. Well, honestly, okay. I mean, hear me out. This isn't coming from a place of judgment. I'm just trying to put myself in her shoes. What's her career? What does she do for a living?
She's a part-time clerk at a.
Okay, so she's not the breadwinner of the household.
No.
If I'm not the breadwinner of the household, then I'm marrying someone who is, and I feel like that person keeps getting fired because people are going to crash and burn and die, and he's a 40-year-old, 30-year-old moving into his mom's place and taking me with him. I might seek some independence as well.
Yeah, especially since before that, I had gone through 4 different jobs.
I thought you were going to say divorces. 4 different jobs in how long?
Say again?
4 different jobs in how long? Go ahead, take a swig.
Within 1 year.
Okay, so the $80,000 I wrote down is exciting. How confident are we going to keep that?
Pretty confident.
Why are you feeling that confident?
Because I've learned my lessons since the OKC job.
And what? You learned your lesson to do your job?
Yeah, and not to skip steps. Even
if I have a new job once a quarter too, my hairline would be the same.
Even if it's more along the rules of like how the culture is within that type of place where they want to push the plane out as fast as possible. That's why.
Of course they do, but that doesn't mean they obviously have the standard, which is why you were fired.
Yeah, that's why I didn't make it past probation.
But what makes you think you're going to stick to this now?
Holding myself accountable and knowing that I have gambled everything to get to this job.
What have you gambled? Because this is man. This is thick.
A lot of that is living expenses, like having for my apartment to stay.
Apartment? You live with your mom?
Well, my apartment when I was in OKC.
Has she moved out?
No.
So you guys are living together with your mom as ex-fiancés
and nephew.
Okay.
In a very 1,200 square foot home with bugs and all the other stuff. Yeah.
What? What do you there's a cricket that you have to smash every once in a while? Or are you saying
no? They have cocks in their name, and some have beds in their name, and
why are you still there? You make $80,000. Why is she still there?
Because she doesn't want to work extra hours.
Yeah, she would rather sleep with bed bugs and cockroaches than work extra hours. She wants independence, but she's not able to work for her. I think she needs to come on the show. Maybe we'll call her in the post show. That's when
I've tried to do the whole shtick of how you do your show to her, and she's like, "Don't tell me how like that. Don't do."
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I get it. It's just.
I mean, I don't like. I'm just trying to think how would I take that conversation coming from you? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just trying to follow. I was just trying to follow the formula.
Well, also you have to remember, you can't just have that conversation with people. I don't walk up to people on the street and have that conversation.
Yeah,
we have people that are volunteering weeks in advance.
Yeah,
trying to have that conversation. If you're just going up to her, you fucking bitch. I don't think she's gonna be very receptive. Here, eat this cockroach, woman.